It's about that time. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. And that's all praises to the Heavenly Father through the name of the only begotten Son, through the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible. And who rule well, shalom to all you Akim and you Akwat, those of the hopeful elect that are seeking for salvation. It's about that time, man. Prophecies are really, intensifying. Okay, and just got this article here. One of the brothers did a lesson bringing out this article. It says, it's from readwrite.com. Elon Musk says millions of people could be implanted with Neuralink chips in next decade. It says Elon Musk aims to implant millions with Neuralink brain chips within the next 10 years. It says the second human participant received a Neuralink device with mitigations to avoid prior issues. Now, here's a key highlight here. Neuralink's chips help paralyzed patients control devices through thoughts with ongoing progress. So I can put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Made me think about 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, when it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So people receiving these Neuralink chips in their brains who are paralyzed and able to, as it says, control devices through their thoughts is a part of his lying wonders. And you're going to see a lot more other types of lying wonders. It could be paraplegic, being able to walk, people who have memory loss issues, being able to remember things, etc. But it's all part of their lying wonders, okay, using this technology to deceive the masses. Because as it says here, 2 Thessalonians 2:9, I'll read again, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Now, Satan is an adversary, right? He's adverse. He's on the left hand or the left hand side. And so, the so-called white man, Esau, okay, the nation of Edom, actually is a physical counterpart to the spiritual demon Satan. And we're talking about the high level Edomites, right? The high level Edomites who, pretty much have been given power to rule the society. Okay. So they're doing exactly the bidding of Satan. And this is the bidding of Satan here. All right. These brain chips, as well as the chips is going to go inside of people's hands to buy or sell, all right, their bodies, etc. Now, 2 Thessalonians 2:10 says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And this is speaking of the Israelites. So with his lying wonders, right, his pseudoscience, his technology, majority of our people, those who are a part of the undesirables, the 2/3 that are not going to be saved, who do not have faith, right? They're going to see this type of technology and they're going to be, excited by it, right? This is what's going to, deceive them. And eventually they're going to, fall into the trap of taking this man's MOTB, right? The mark of the beast, which again is the RFID chip. All right, which we've been warning our people through the spirit not to take it. Now, reading on, so they're going to forfeit their opportunity at salvation by, bowing down, worshiping, selling out, I'll say more worshiping the beast and his image, right? The so-called white man's beast system they're going to worship, which really ultimately they're worshiping him. Okay, and it's going to be offensive to the Lord, and the Lord is going to destroy those of our people that take it, along with these heathens. Now, verse 11 says, and for this cause the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. So when this man's C-hip comes out, or they look at this man's lying wonders, they're going to believe his lies, right? They're going to believe in his technology, even though you're going to have people that are actually going to be getting brain cancer, cancer in general by taking his C hip, because it's, at the end of the day, it's man-made. It's man-made technology, right? It's not even it's not a natural, what's the word called? It's not even supernatural. It's a man-made technology that the Lord is using, Esau, to set up to deceive those that he rejects. All right, so they're gonna believe in this man's technology and see this man, perform these lies, and they're gonna, soak it all up, so to speak. Verse 12 says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. I'm gonna read that in NLT. 2 Thessalonians 2:9 says, this man will come to do the work of Satan with counterfeit power and signs and miracles. Okay, he will use every kind of evil deception to fool those on their way to destruction. So like when the scriptures say, Hosea 4:6, it says, and I'll go back, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they has rejected. Let me read that again. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So when we read in 2 Thessalonians, how the Lord is basically going to send them on their way to destruction, this is the process of his rejection. Okay, for those of the Israelites who have been ignoring, the Lord, ultimately, because the Lord raises up prophets to prophesy and warn his people. But you got a lot of our people who have been, using this truth for wrong reasons, entertainment, debates, ignoring the men of the Lord, being scoffers, right? So he's going to use, this man's counterfeit power, signs and miracles to deceive those of the Israelites that he's going to reject anyway, who are already on their way to destruction. Now, that's why the scriptures say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. It says, because they refuse to love and accept the truth that would save them. So they rejected the truth. They misused the prophets. They didn't try to study to show thyself approved. They didn't, take heed to the message. All right, verse 11 says, so the Most High will cause them to be greatly deceived, and they will believe these lies. Verse 12, then they will be condemned for enjoying evil rather than believing the truth. Ooh, it's scary to fall into the hands of living power, man. So the Lord is going to condemn those, who enjoy evil, rather bow down to the beast, and his image. I'll turn off my Bluetooth. Okay. And this is what we're seeing. Okay, we're seeing a buildup of more and more people will be, implanted with these Neuralink brain chips, which is a part of his lying wonders. The so-called white man who's doing the bidding of Satan's lying wonders. Okay. Revelation 14:9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, which is this man's system, the so-called white man's system, okay, which is the revised Roman Empire, okay, the revised Roman Empire, which is back here today, all right, the last leg, all right, before it goes out, it tells you that he's going to deceive the world, and he's going to require everyone on the face of the earth to take his MOTB, right, his C-hip, to buy or sell. And people are going to be taking it in their foreheads, meaning their brains. Okay, reads on, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that Lamb is Yahushai. So those of our people who take it, who are falling subject to strong delusions, you're going to basically die via nuclear destruction. These missiles that are being built by these other nations are a particular purpose for why these missiles are being built. Is to destroy, lay the land of America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures, desolate. And those that are going to be left therein will be destroyed via nuclear destruction, tormented via fire and brimstone. That comes from the missiles, okay? See, Revelation 3:10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So it's about that time, the hour of temptation, where the whole world, as it says, which shall come upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth, right? This test that the whole earth is going to be tested with we're almost there. It's about that time. And those who have been, using this truth for edification, getting in order, preparing for these times, fearing the Lord, praying to the Lord, just getting better every day, trying to please the Lord to the best of our ability. The Lord is going to, Lord willing, we're part of the elect number, because ultimately the elect number is going to be receive victory, over this man's, beast system, over our enemies. And the Lord is going to make sure of that for the elect, right? So being faithful and true and continuing to seek the Lord is the most important thing that we could ever be doing. Okay, and the Lord is going to make sure, and in return, he's going to show favor to us and make sure that we don't fail the test by taking this MOTB and falling subject to this man's lies. All right, so just want to do a lesson on this. Readwrite.com. Elon Musk says millions of people could be implanted with Neuralink chips in the next decade. All right, so everything's falling right in line with prophecies. All praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Shalom.